Were you aware that U.S. Attorney Martin went into court alone without any other career attorney or any other attorney in the office willing to sign off on the pleading in which he sought the freeze or seizure?
I'm not sure if that's true or not, Senator.
We can look at the pleading. Nobody else signed. He ran out the criminal chief for refusing to sign. Presumably, he went shopping for somebody else who would sign. Nobody did, so he went in alone. Will you agree that it's very unusual for a politically appointed United States attorney to file a pleading without the support of a single career prosecutor in the office?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay, well, were you aware that when he did go in alone without the support of a career prosecutor in the office, he was shot down by the magistrate judge in pursuing the order?
Senator Sheldon Whitehouse is confronting Emil Bove, exposing how career prosecutors were pushed aside, filings were rejected, and political pressure may have overridden legal safeguards. Watch closely. This exchange shows exactly how power can be misused and why oversight matters for every American.
Mr. Bove, what was your role in Ed Martin's plan to create a unpredicated criminal investigation as a basis for trying to seize greenhouse gas reduction funds? Were you engaged with him in that plan?
I'm not aware of such a plan, Senator, but I did participate in the matter that you're referring to.
Plan matter, okay. Did you know that before he took office, he had expressed private opinions about the, I'll call it GGRF for time purposes, before he came in?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Okay. Did he consult with you regarding his efforts to get a document together to present to a magistrate judge to provide a basis for freezing and seizing the GGRF funds?
Senator, like many nominees before me who come to testify before this committee and are at the same time simultaneously serving in the department, this includes Justice Kagan, Justice Kavanaugh, Judge Katsas, all at various times, but were serving or served previously. I'm not going to be able to comment on the specifics of matters like that. I'm not
asking you at this point. I'm asking you, were you consulted regarding that?
And my answer is limited to I participated in the matter. And if there's public information about the matter that you'd like me to try and address, I'm happy to do my best to do that.
The chief of the criminal division was removed after she refused to sign off on the proposed pleading. Were you involved in her removal?
I've read public reports about that, and to my recollection of those reports, I believe she resigned.
Did you approve the U.S. attorney demanding her resignation and pressing her out of her office?
I'm not able to go beyond the fact that I participated in the matter that you're referring to, Senator.
Were you aware that U.S. Attorney Martin went into court alone without any other career attorney or any other attorney in the office willing to sign off on the pleading in which he sought the freeze or seizure?
I'm not sure if that's true or not, Senator.
We can look at the pleading. Nobody else signed. He ran out the criminal chief for refusing to sign. Presumably, he went shopping for somebody else who would sign. Nobody did, so he went in alone. Will you agree that it's very unusual for a politically appointed United States attorney to file a pleading without the support of a single career prosecutor in the office?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay, well, were you aware that when he did go in alone without the support of a career prosecutor in the office, he was shot down by the magistrate judge in pursuing the order?
Senator, I refer you to my previous answer. I'm not able to go beyond the fact that I participated in the matter.
Did you, would you agree that ordinarily the Department of Justice does its very best to make sure that its pleadings are sufficiently well prepared that they're not shot down by magistrate judges.
Yes, of course.
After it was shot down by the judge, did you participate in shopping the matter to other offices so that the effort to seize or freeze the GDRF funds could be pursued despite the U.S. Attorney's failure?
Senator, I'd refer you to my previous answer. I'm able to confirm I participated in this matter. Based on public reporting, I am aware that there are certainly other districts with grantees who receive funds from these programs where under the law that applies to venue, it would be appropriate for similar investigations to take place.
Did you contact them?
I refer you to my prior answer, Senator.
Did you let them know that the effort by Interim U.S. Attorney Martin had been shot down?
I apologize, Senator. I'm not trying to be difficult, but I must refer you to my prior answer.
Senator Kennedy?
Just, if I may,
Yes.
Chairman.
Proceed.
This is not further questioning. I know my time is expired. Do you see my point now? We have an individual here who is here seeking confirmation to one of the highest judicial offices in the land. I'm asking quite legitimate questions about potential misconduct in office. Some of it has nothing to do with the substance of pleadings, but has to do with administrative matters like seeking the removal of a criminal career chief prosecutor. Some of it has to do with administrative matters like case assignment. And the fact that I can't get anything resembling a straight answer in the circumstances that we're in right now, I think is signals a really bad moment for this committee, and I hope we can reconsider.
said I would be glad to.
Senator Sheldon Whitehouse doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't need to. Every word is deliberate, every pause intentional. He is teaching Americans how oversight is supposed to work and, simultaneously, how it can be tested when power is unchecked. He begins by challenging procedural shields. Bove invokes deliberative process and attorney-client privileges as a barrier to questioning. Whitehouse doesn't just reject these claims, he explains the stakes. Privileges exist to protect legitimate deliberation, not to obscure potential misconduct. For Americans, this is a civics lesson in itself. Oversight is not optional, and attempts to hide behind legal technicalities can signal deeper problems. Whitehouse then pivots to the concrete events at the heart of the matter, the removal of a career chief prosecutor who refused to approve a legally questionable action. He walks Americans through the scenario step by step. A politically appointed U.S. attorney tries to act alone, bypassing career prosecutors. The filing is rejected by a magistrate. Attempts are made to shop the case elsewhere. Each point illustrates how the normal checks and balances, career attorneys, proper filing procedures, judicial oversight, can be circumvented when political objectives dominate. Bove's repeated evasion, "I participated in the matter without details," is more than non-answering. It is a defensive posture designed to maintain plausible deniability while avoiding accountability. Whitehouse methodically exposes the gap between participation and responsibility, teaching Americans how power can be exercised without transparency. Beyond the specifics, this exchange highlights the tension between career professionals and political appointees. Career attorneys and prosecutors are bound by duty, ethics, and procedure. Political appointees may face incentives to prioritize ambition or loyalty over law. Whitehouse frames this as a structural issue. When political goals override institutional integrity, the system's safeguards erode. Whitehouse ends by drawing the lesson for Americans. Oversight is about pattern recognition, not just isolated incidents. It is about documenting actions, evaluating behavior, and ensuring that no individual, no matter how senior, can quietly reshape institutions for partisan gain. The takeaways are clear. Power requires checks, independence is non-negotiable, and transparency protects both institutions and the public they serve. Americans, at what point does political influence in legal institutions become dangerous? Should career staff be empowered to push back without fear of reprisal? Share your thoughts below.